Well, this is a good game for us to play. Hopefully we learn a lot from it because there is so much to have looked ourselves in the mirror and learned from this basketball game today. Give Oklahoma Baptist credit. They were a much more physical ball club than we were today. They're a team you could tell has been practicing for a while, and they executed a little bit older than us. But our team faced some adversity tonight. We weren't able to go out and score 105 points and everything, go well for you, understanding that when it's going to be a grinded out game, you've got to take care of the basketball, and you've got to make sure that we get good shot selection. You can't spend all night playing defense. And tonight we broke our offense down an enormous amount of times and took quick bad shots a lot, and then turning the ball over a lot. So offensively, it was a very poor performance. Our offense put so much pressure on the defense because our defense is really good at half court. We've got our defense right now. I'm really proud of our half court defense. It is really good, but it doesn't look great all the time because we're turning the ball over too much and taking bad shots. So once we understand the balance of offense complementing defense, once we do that, then we'll have a better ball club. Right now, we're struggling to figure that out. For the first time, I just saw some guys really break down the offense and not play the team basketball that we want. Yeah, it's good. They're figuring things out. It's not, it's great to learn. Hopefully, we can learn from it. And, I knew this would be a little bit tougher game just coming off the last one. And, this is a good ball club we play tonight, a good ball club. And they're going to win a lot of games at their level and things like that. But as I told our team, and nothing against Oklahoma Baptist, there's not probably another team on our schedule that we could have beat tonight. We just didn't play very well. Didn't play very well at all. But it's good. You can learn from it and do it now and learn, and it's great. We didn't need another 55-point victory. We didn't need that. This team needed to be all right. We got to do this better. We got to do this better. That didn't work quite so easy. So it's good. It's really good. So I'm not down about it, and I'm a little encouraged that they get to learn from it. Yeah, we got to take off tomorrow, unfortunately, but we'll have three hopefully great days of practice, and this will give us as coaches be able to watch film tonight, tomorrow, and really learn from this and figure out how we can make our offense better and get guys in the right places at the right time and learn from it. Yeah.
So many new guys.
No, I wasn't, we had a long talk, let's let them know that, some of the things that we did last game just, came a little bit easy, and they're not going to be able to play like that and expect to win at the level, we want to win at. And also, understanding that, as close as we are off the court, and there's a lot been said about this team, that's got to reflect on the court as well. At some point, it needs to start reflecting on the court that no one cares who scores, no one cares who gets the minutes. No, everybody just needs to be about winning. Period. And I think they all will eventually, but it's a learning process for a lot of the younger guys. But great. Just this is kind of what you would want out of an exhibition game, really. And there's a lot of little things that need to be fixed. A lot and some big things too. Rebounding. We're not blocking out. We just think we're going to out-jump everybody because we do have some athletic guys. But if you get pushed first and you're not able to use your athleticism, then you're not going to get the rebound. Again, as I told them, nothing against Oklahoma Baptist, but if you're out rebounding Oklahoma Baptist by 2, there's going to be more physical teams and more athletic teams than that. So we've got to learn from that. Turnovers are killing. We're averaging 16.5 turnovers in our first 2 exhibition games. Not going to cut it. Again, puts too much pressure on our defense, and we do have a really good half-court defensive team. Shot selection broke down a lot of plays tonight. Screening, not screening very well. So you go down the line, a lot to work on, but it's early. It is very, very early, very early. So it's encouraging that we do have time to work on it. Sure, yeah, we're looking for them. Yeah, yeah. We forced a lot of turnovers the last two games, and but even though we like to pressure and we like to do things, you're not always going to be able to turn everybody over just because you pressure. So then you've got to rely on shot selection. You got to rely on make sure you don't turn the ball over. You got to rely on your half-court defense a little bit, even though we are going to press and we're going to do some things. You can just, some teams are going to handle it better than others. Luckily, we did turn them over 24 times, or we would be sitting here and not have won. Luckily, we did, because we did not execute offensively, and we turned the ball over too many times, and it was just a wash on rebounding. It was pretty equal there, but one thing we have stressed is trying to get to the free throw line a lot. That is part of our offense. That's part of what we do stress is we got guys that can get there. We've got an offense that should be able to get us to the foul line, and we have done that. So that's a plus.
You want to win these games because when you do, you don't get much credit for them. But when you lose them, it gets plastered all over everywhere.
Yeah, well, I don't really worry about it a whole lot. I don't, I know there's been some teams out there right now that have lost, whether it be Butler or Arizona, no, but I know the fans might get all up, but we as coaches sometimes it's a good message at times. It really is. I know my UMass team the year, my second or third, we were picked preseason pretty high in our league, third or whatever. And the guys feeling pretty good about themselves. We went to go scrimmage Albany, who wasn't full speed, and they kicked our tail. And it was the greatest lesson we ever learned. Boy, it put us in our place. We ended up winning the league that year, tied to win the league first place. And I always look back and said that was the difference in a year. It was the difference. That exhibition, that scrimmage game alone. So, again, you have young teams, whether it be like us or Arizona, West Virginia, who's very young, who've lost exhibition. We as coach, we're glad it doesn't count on your record. That's good. Or we would care. But no, it's good. It's good. I've said, I made the comment the other night. I'd like to try from this point out to have really, really tough exhibition games or scrimmage game, whatever, really tough. Because you see that, back in, whether it be January or February or June when you're really, well, actually, you put the exhibition games together in June, July usually. You're thinking, let's just get some wins. You're thinking more about let's look good. Let's look good. But you get to this point, even 3 weeks ago, I'm like, man, I hope they, and I knew Panhandle we'd been, but I was hoping tonight would be this or more. Yeah, I knew they had the possibility of being that, and so we let them. I didn't get overly upset out there tonight. I was letting them get a little taste of it and see what happens. So, but no, I don't put a lot of thought into this. Other than getting better, and that's why you play these to get better. So, we didn't do much to get better out of our first exhibition game. There wasn't much we got better out of. But this one definitely. This was a game. This was a game to the very, very end of it. In the first half, I thought we had one stretch where we were going to extend it, where we had a chance to go up 15 or 20. We only got up 10, I think, but I thought we were going to head to 15 or 20. Never did. In the second half, I never felt it once. Never felt. I never felt comfortable one time. So it's good. It's good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.